This weir was built by the Victorians over 100 years ago, and before that time Atlantic salmon and sea trout were able to access the 9 kilometres of habitat upstream. Since the weir's been constructed, however, they've been unable to do that, and so our job here was to try and ensure that they were able to access that habitat once more. The Scottish Government's Water Environment Fund allows us to carry out project work like this across Scotland.
Quarriers hadn't appreciated that the weir, which was constructed a number of years ago, had provided a barrier to fish travelling up the weir. So the funding that SEPA have provided has been greatly beneficial to providing this new facility.
So the issue here was both the height of the weir and also the lack of depth of water at its base. So what we've been able to do is to notch the weir to reduce that height, but also in order to increase the depth of water, we've installed 2 pre-barrage structures downstream of the weir to ensure that fish can swim up and through the weir. It also means that they need to jump as little as possible, which means they expend less energy than they would have to normally.
The Gotter Water itself is quite a fast-moving body of water. Although fairly small, there's quite a large fluctuation in water levels, which has been challenging as far as the temporary works control to allow access into the works. For that very reason, some of the early stage site investigation works were limited, which has resulted in quite a few changes, which we've had to be very nimble with and working collaboratively with SEPA and Royal Haskoning.
A job like this, where we're looking at river restoration and improving fish passage, is really key for us. It's a very interesting and challenging project, and working for a client like SEPA is fantastic.
So to see it finally coming to fruition and operating and actually being successful in the fact that there's been sightings of salmon within the weir is very encouraging.
I'm absolutely delighted to see the project completed. It's taken 5 years, so it's been quite a long time, and it has had its challenges, as all projects like this do, but it's great to see it completed, and what was particularly special was to see that within hours of its completion, salmon and sea trout were using the fish pass and actually making their way upstream.